And they took Trey.
No, he was after Trey. He was like top 10.
Okay.
He was a little bit after, but yeah, he was. Sorry if you guys lost the stream. It should be back. The stream should be back on. Sorry about that. Had some internet issues here in Vegas, but we're back. We got it back. But yeah, Ben, the fucking terrible last team.
Yeah. Jamar Gibbs, fucking incredible. David Montgomery, incredible.
Yep,
Um, that just opens up the field for Amon Ra and Jameson Williams.
100%, 100%.
It's crazy.
Steven said in the chat that Zach Wilson slamming moms in Denver.
He loves those snow bunnies, so
Shit. Well, remember when he was like dating one of his friend's moms or some shit?
well, supposedly didn't he wasn't he hitting one of the other players' moms?
Shit, probably. Sheesh.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's move on to the next game. We had
Can we take a quick little break here?
why?
Because I'm out of cerveza.
Oh, you need a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, go run and grab one. I'll
Okay. Start the next game.
all right. So the next game we have
The
is
cerveza.
oh, you need a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. So the next game we have is where are we? I lost my fucking spot. Sorry. Green Bay, Chicago. Chicago hosting Green Bay. Packers closed 6-point favorites. The total was 41. Total goes under. And total goes under. Green Bay wins 20-19. Wild fucking game. Uh, looked like Green Bay had total control. They were about to go in the end zone, go up a touchdown. They end up turning it over on downs. The Bears go down, score a touchdown. Then the Packers score a touchdown to take the lead, go for two, and they run the stupidest fucking play ever. Gets stuffed at the goal line, doesn't get in. 2019, Bears go down the field, get in field goal range, and then the Packers block the fucking field goal, the game-winning field goal kick. The Packers end up winning. Green Bay, Jordan Love, 13-17, 261 yards, one touchdown, one interception. Caleb Williams was 23 of 31, 231 yards, had one of his best games the week after they fire Matt Waldron from their offensive coordinator. Rome Odunze, 6 catches, 65 yards to lead all Bears receivers. DJ Moore had added 62 yards. Just a was a good game for the Chicago Bears, man. There was, Caleb Williams looked really good. Defense played well enough to win, and unfortunately, the little things they come back and they backfire you, and the block field goal ends up being the difference in the game, and a game that I felt the Chicago Bears probably should have won. Um, but that's just bad teams lose games, good teams win games. So that's where we're at with that one. Next game we had Cleveland at New Orleans. New Orleans closed, or actually Cleveland closed as a 1-point favorite. Total was 44. And Taysom Hill just went bananas today. 3 touchdowns, including a 75-yard run. New Orleans wins 35-14. The Cleveland woes continue. James actually had a decent game, 30 of 46, 395 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Derek Carr was 21 of 27, 248 yards, 2 touchdowns. But two bad teams here. Not really much to add on there, Ben. What do you think about that one?
Uh, yeah, I mean, Cleveland's really bad, offensively and defensively, and it's surprising you'd be coming from the number one defense last year to allowing 35 points to the Saints, even if 21 of them were garbage time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close game at halftime, and then it just got out
Yeah,
of control.
probably 14 of them were garbage time.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's move on to the next game. We had Minnesota at Tennessee. Minnesota laid 6. The total was 40. The total goes under, and Minnesota covers the 6 points. Sam Darnold, 20 of 32, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns. Will Levis actually had a decent game, 17 of 31, 295 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick.
It's two straight.
And the Tennessee Titans they fucking stink, dude.
Yep.
They're not good. It's crazy because they have a good defense, dude, but like they're just a bad team.
Yeah, they're another team that I think this quarterback would really benefit from having some offensive firepower. Tajay Spears is usually a lot better than he was today. 3 carries for 0 yards. Tony Pollard, 9 carries for 15 yards. The team total was 33 yards. Levis was your top running back at 7 carries, or sorry, top rusher at 7 carries for 18 yards. And then on the wide receiver side, Calvin Ridley is probably your number one. Maybe Tyler Boyd is your number one there. But all of these guys would be number twos on 75+% of other teams here. So,
yep, agreed. All right, let's move on to the next game. We have Baltimore at Pittsburgh. This was a huge game with first place implications. The Steelers were 3-point dogs at home. The total was 48.5. Steelers went outright 18-16. Yeah, big game. This was an ugly game. Chris Boswell literally scored all the points for the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers, and they end up winning the game. This game just like totally encapsulates this rivalry, like just bad football.
Yep, this was another one that hurt. Having Baltimore there, and they don't allow a touchdown, but they still lose and don't cover.
Yeah.
Just shocking. I mean, Pittsburgh was able to stop Derrick Henry, and that was the big thing that won them the game, in my opinion. They didn't allow Henry to really do much. 13 carries for 65 yards.
And half of it came on one run.
Yeah. And if they didn't have the running option, and that they didn't really allow Lamar to do much either. 4 carries for 46 yards.
Yep.
If you stop the run, you can beat Baltimore.
Yep, it's tough to do, but they did it, and now they're in first place, and Baltimore on the outside looking in, at least from the division
who would have fucking thought?
Yep. So let's move into the Monday night matchup. We have Houston at Dallas tomorrow. Houston's laying 7 on the road. I kind of mentioned it earlier. Obviously, both these teams have a ton of fucking injuries. But man, Houston has a shit ton of injuries, Ben. Like Will Anderson is out. I mean, dude, like their entire defense is fucking out, dude. Basically.
Yeah, but if you're going against Cooper Rush or Trey Lance.
Oh, they're getting Okuda back. He was a full participant in practice, so that's good news.
If you're going against Trey Lance or Cooper Rush, you don't have to be 100%.
Yeah, I mean the fucking Cowboys have a shit ton of injuries too, so
yeah.
But at least they get Cowboys. At least Micah Parsons is back, so that's a huge help to that defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I was honestly, I don't think Cooper Rush is like I don't think he's great, but I also don't think he's like fucking absolute dog shit. And
he played like absolute dog shit last week.
Yeah, last week he did. But I mean, at the same time, like,
and the time that he had in 2 weeks ago.
Oh, the fucking
played against.
They're getting Nico Collins back too, but man, the Texans have left a lot to be desired, bro. Like they don't look like they did last year. I would not lay 7 with the Texans. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, right 7 is a big number. If it drops down to, I mean, even if it drops down to 6.5, I'd be okay with it. 7's a bit much there.
I wouldn't. I also like. I have zero interest in playing this game tomorrow. I probably will
Yeah,
not play
over
this.
under at 41.5 too. You're asking each team to get 20 and 21 points.
Yeah, I'd probably be looking at the under if anything.
Yep. But then again, teams have put up 30 on Dallas frequently. So
Yeah, but they don't
I
score
wouldn't
a
be
lot.
surprised if this over it. No, because Dallas isn't going to score.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm okay with that 7. I would love it if it was 6.5, but I'm okay with that 7.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I can do it.
Especially if you're getting Nico back.
I don't know if I can do it.
I can. Which probably means it's not going to hit. So it's the type of week I've been having.
Relax. Damn, Derek Stingley Jr. was a limited participant in practice too for the fucking Texans. He'll probably play though. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't have any interest in this fucking game. Steven said Cowboys over 1.5 TDs is -130. Interesting. So the market thinks that
I
they're
don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't know if that's going to happen.
if I were to play this, it would be Cowboys or pass for me, dude. I'm not laying 7 with the fucking Texans, dude. I can tell you that much right now.
And I'm not, I can't give 7 to the Cowboys with what they've showed me in the past.
Okay, but I mean, like, they're getting fucking blown out by like the fucking Eagles. I mean, they hung with the fucking Falcons. They hung with the Niners.
And I'd probably put Houston over both of those teams.
No, not right now, bro. Houston lost to the fucking Jets, Ben.
Houston did lose, but they were in the game with the Lions.
Yeah, they led the game 23-3 and ended up losing 26-23 because they fucking couldn't score. Yeah, actually, I think I'm talking myself onto the Cowboys here. I think I really am. Why? Like, Houston should not be laying 7, dude. I'm doing it.
It's a bold move, Cotton. I don't think it's going to work out for you.
We will see. We'll see tomorrow.
Dallas is just so bad.
Hey, bad teams cover all the time, Benjamin. It's +7. You can get +7 even money right now. Dallas team total over 16.5, Steven. -120.
Under.
-110.
I don't see. I mean, maybe because of the Houston's defense being banged up, but that's asking a lot for Cooper Rush and or Trey Lance, and both are bad.
Hey,
It's like you got two completely different quarterbacks there. Cooper Rush who floats the ball, and then Trey Lance who throws it 800 miles an hour.
Trey Lance legacy game tomorrow, dude.
See if he was worth a third or a fourth. Excuse me, a fourth. No, it was not.
Oh, that's a good number on DK -108. Shoot. Fortunately, in Vegas, we don't have access to DraftKings, which fucking sucks. They're a soft ass book. Man.
Shit, if you're in Dallas +7, you might as well take money line at +290.
I don't know if they'll win.
They don't win, they're getting fucking destroyed. So
It's crazy. All right, let's get some best bets for you. I got some plays I like.
go for it.
So, well, one of them's already moved, so I won't give it out. But I'm gonna play Cowboys +7. I'm playing it, and then I also like San Diego State at home in Viejas against Gonzaga tomorrow +11.5. I just think that's too many points on the road, man. Like, in Viejas, San Diego State does not lose in Viejas, so I will take the +11.5. I think that's a gift. I like it. And I also played Washington State -11, but it's already moved to like -11.5, -12 some spots. But I still think that's playable to like -4. I would play it to -13.5. I think they're way better. Washington State's way better than fucking Northern Colorado.
Okay. I've got. I'm gonna go Houston's -7 tomorrow. I'm okay with that number for how bad we're looking at a Dallas offense there. And then I'm gonna go over to Pucks, and I am gonna go. We're gonna go Washington Capitals -120. It is day 2 of a back-to-back, but this offense is just so high powered that I am willing to play them for a second day there. And then I think we can go Dallas. Oof, I'm gonna go against my Sharkies tomorrow. I'm gonna go Detroit Red Wings over the Sharks. Cam Talbot is having a year so far, and I think you're gonna see a great game out of him tomorrow. The firepower for the Sharks is just not quite there yet, and defensively, it has struggled. Detroit also coming off of 2 losses to Anaheim and LA, and they're going to want to come back and at least beat one California team. So I think you can get some good value there against Detroit. Money line is -145. If you take puck line for that elusive empty netter, you can get it at +165.
For the Red Wings over the Sharks?
Yep.
Damn, fading the Sharks, man. I don't know.
I am fading the Sharks. I like this Red Wings team. Obviously the struggles against California teams previously, but they've got some good wins. So
yeah,
I am a little high on Detroit.
Yeah, actually, I like the Red Wings team. I want to circle back to what Steven was talking about earlier with Arizona State and BYU and the preseason rankings. That's I think that's a big issue in college sports, especially basketball and football. I'm sorry, with the preseason rankings and picks, because a lot of times, especially in the NIL world, where we basically have new teams every year, it's very hard to gauge how a team's going to play. And oftentimes preseason rankings, hold so much merit for the entire season. And what I mean by that is, let's say a team like Florida State, right? They were top 10 coming into the season, and they've been abysmal, dude. They have one fucking win, right? But oftentimes people will say for teams that beat them, Georgia Tech, they beat Florida State when they were a top 10 team. Boston College beat Florida State when they were a top 10 team, right? But they should have never been a top 10 team or a top 25 team. So that's my biggest issue with college sports. But my hats off to Kenny Dillingham. He's done a hell of a fucking job at Arizona State. I knew when they hired him that was a hell of a fucking hire. The guy was a hell of an offensive coordinator at Oregon. And then getting Cam Scatterboo from fucking Sacramento State was fucking an awesome fucking transfer move. But they've really turned that Arizona State program around pretty quickly, man. And the Big 12, it doesn't hurt that the Big 12 fucking sucks. So it's an easy conference to win. Same with BYU, dude. Like, I thought BYU was going to be fucking terrible this year. And here they are sitting atop the Big 12 right now. And it's fucking crazy. But anyways, thank you everybody for joining us. Make sure to tap in on Tuesday night. We'll be talking some Major League Baseball free agency. You definitely want to tune in for that. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Taproom Sports Podcast. Follow us on the Twitter machine at Taproom_sports. Follow myself at Jordan Rules TSP. We'll probably be getting a Blue Sky social up here soon, so we'll be giving that out as well. But yeah, thank you everybody for rocking with us. If you missed any of the podcasts, you can download it on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Go search Taproom Sports Podcast. For Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson, I'm Jordan Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Later.